Hello, everybody. This is just a quick lead in to Module 4 that's coming up. One way of thinking about the Antigone play and Greek tragedy in general, really, is that the stories told on that stage are meant to help us make moral progress, become better people. At least that's what I'm proposing. Better with respect, especially to how we treat other people. That's the moral part. And it does this a lot, I think, through the feelings that get generated by the story, which is something art can do. For example, if you just imagined learning about just the bare details of the plot of Antigone, you might not find it very impactful. But then if you read it, and that maybe has more impact, but now imagine seeing the play with other people, these characters being brought to life by actors and being moved, emotionally moved along the way. So the idea is that Greek tragedy can develop us morally by that means. So I'll talk about that more next week. So more to say about that. But also in the next module, we're going to look at some of the philosophy of Plato. Plato's also from ancient Athens, so same period as this Greek tragedy stuff, would have seen these tragedies himself. A very famous philosopher I'll introduce you to next week. But he tries to help us make moral progress in a different way, a markedly different way. So instead of stories that move us emotionally and probably give us things to think about, but mostly depending on that, how much we're moved, Plato wonders if we can't just examine moral questions, just look at moral thinking closely and carefully, use logical argument about it along the way, and maybe come to understand things that change our moral behavior, just arrive at new understandings, almost as if morality were something that you could know, like math, like other subjects. There's just stuff you need to learn, and it'll change the way you behave. Specifically, Plato's going to look closely at a moral philosophy that was very popular at the time in ancient Greece. And that was this idea that you should help your friends and harm your enemies. Want to know how to treat other people? It's as straightforward as that. I don't know. It seems to be a way of thinking that has a lot of currency today too. So maybe not too much changes over time. But the poll this week asks you to vote about that as being good moral advice or not. And then a separate question to maybe allow you to explain yourself a little bit about why you vote one way or the other. So have fun with that.